welcome everyone to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe I.A. Stadium, ready to have a good time. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
To the air, it's Grant. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Troy.
Woof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Using the quick game. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Using his legs, it's Gray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Grant. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Marked out of bounds at the 29. Offense facing
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So the Troy Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops the throw. Finds his man. It's Isaac. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Milner. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's James. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Trojans! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Returner is set down at the 12. And your Louisiana Tech Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's James. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, it's Gray. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Find space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to pass. It's James. Got it in the middle. It's Milner.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. to the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Troy. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback...
And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Snap to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Direct snap. It's Milner.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job, playing fast.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Can't get him to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Grant. He's got the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback on the keep.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads it left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Troy.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's James. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pocket breaking down. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's James. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just
breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Milner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Back to throw, it's James. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Makes the grab. It's Simon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's James. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Well, you were already 2 for 2, and now you're 3 for 3, so offensively, this is just a day that ends in Y. It's another day at the office, continuing to go for it on 4th down, and guess what? Continuing to have success.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. Touchdown, Trojans! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Grant. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Simon. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Gray. Runs through a tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Loses 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it on the move. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Louisiana Tech, 10.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
The run from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. To throw, it's James. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Martin back to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking to the future.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Milner. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's James. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Louisiana Tech, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 35, he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for your Bulldogs.
Martin will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your team.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does.
Get ready.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He uncorks one deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Martin back to pass. Fires left. He's got it. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. One more play to pad the stats. On the snap, it's Milner. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you just